Oh, try not to rack myself while I jump up on this thing. That'd be bad, especially on video. Oh, well guys, welcome to Living with the Grain. I'm Jared, not getting racked by my own table. Thank God. Tell you what, seemed higher than what it is, but I think I'm just getting older too. So, gotta suck it up. And, well, the project for today, the wood project I wanted to do, get on video, it failed. So, disciplining and failure, disciplining yourself through failure and disappointment. What does that mean? That means the more you're exposed to it, it doesn't necessarily get any easier, but there are things happening within your brain that shorten the time frame of how the anger response, the frustration, is allowed to exist. Now, I'm not the one to explain all this neurology stuff to you. I have not studied it. I've taken my psych classes through college, but if you are more interested in that, there's a guy I listen to. I've listened to him for 4 years now. His name's Rob Dial Jr. He's got a podcast called The Mindset Mentor, and I really appreciate that he does do that stuff. He does the deep dive on neuroplasticity, why things connect the way they do, why the emotions we have with fear, anger, all these things affect us the way they do. I'm more kind of like, here's a surface level. There are ways to handle these things. That's what I'm presenting, is the awareness that the stuff we feel is real. The frustration, anger, failure, it's all real. The way we handle it matters. We got to learn and understand how to handle those things successfully. And some things are much harder to deal with than a failed wood project. So this is that project I was talking about. It did pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to do. It split. But I figured I would try anyway, because what if it did work? Then I would have one less piece on my plate that I'd have to work with. Now I have one less piece on my plate because it's broken. And now it's going in the fire project. So, you know what? In a way, it's a win-win. And going back real quick to the concept of failure, the more we are exposed to it, it doesn't mean it hurts any less. It's like anything else, excitement, something new. I'm going to kind of shift gears here. We experience something new, and we're so excited. We want to learn about it. We want to figure out the nuances of it, and then it fades so fast. Or a new item, like a new TV. How quickly do we buy a new TV, and then the awesomeness of it, like, whatever, I'll get another one in 6 months. It's too common. Whereas I think, going to things that hurt us, it hits, and we got to learn to deal with it. But, some people are adapted differently than others. Some people are more immediately capable of handling certain levels of failure and disappointment a lot better than others. I had to learn a lot of how to deal with it. And I know I'm not the only one. I heard my mother-in-law talking about something that's very difficult and very personal. So it's very deep, but she's the one putting herself through it, and she will not hear the reason that the family gives to any degree. She's not in a place that she can hear it. I feel bad about that. Well, I feel bad about that for her. I'm not responsible for her emotions, but I can be there. I mean, that's the best we can be, is be there. We keep that in mind too. That's another topic. We're not responsible for other people's emotions, well-being. Well, if you have children, you're responsible for their well-being, but not other grown adults' well-being. They got to figure it out, and you know, it is what it is. It's kind of my reflection on today's project. Now, the bigger scope of today's project became 4 videos in one day. It was intended to be 2 videos for, Saturday, 2 videos for Sunday, 4 videos total. It didn't happen that way. And that's where just kind of being resilient, being flexible, coming back and having the mindset of, I got to get it done. I committed to getting it done. So I'm getting it done. It's not pretty. It may not be the take I want, but at this point, it's just going to have to be good enough, and I'm going to have to accept that this is what it is. So here we are, into 4 videos in one day, where after a week ago, I said I wouldn't do another 7 videos in 7 days. But something has struck differently for me since that statement. And I don't even want to say I won't do this again, because it may take it. It may need my effort to do it. I know what that is, but I'm not sharing it just yet. That's for me. Nothing, just a slight thing. I keep kind of shifting this mic around. I put up a little closer to the shoulder, kind of more in line with my ear. But I'm noticing maybe the decibel level's a little quieter at that point. If that's just too quiet, let me know. I've kind of shifted it back around to my jawline at this point. But please, guys, give me some feedback just on that little aspect. That's a simple fix. I just kind of need to understand the placement of the mic a little better as I work through this. But I'm ready for my beer for the afternoon, and I'm going to breathe for a while, take in the rest of the day, get some time with my wife, and prepare for tomorrow, because then it's back to the fast and the furious days that at some point I want to put behind me and be responsible for building my own ladder. All right, guys. Take care. Peace.